Hola, hola, espero que el sonido esté bien. Yo creo que sí. A ver un momento. Creo que sí. A ver un momento. Sí, ya. Está todo bien ahora. Habíamos terminado en la última misión que había que destruir 4 bases Get. Ahora vamos a mirar qué más tenemos. Esa misión nos dio esta. Esta misión de INE es una misión de farmeo de recursos. Que se va haciendo conforme uno va avanzando en la historia. Es algo en específico. Acá está lo mismo, la ciudadela. Esta todavía no se hace. Vamos a hacer esta. Tal y los get. Hay que hablar con Tali. Bueno, ya que entramos acá, miremos esto. Subo al COIS. El COIS es el que tiene toda la información de todo. Es como un diario. Se anotan todas las bitácoras, todo lo, lo que sucede en la historia. Tali creo que está en el núcleo. Ya que estamos acá, vamos a hablar con ellos. A ver qué nos cuentan.
Commander, good to see you. You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember the Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. There was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, the ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if he tried to stop it.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Patton and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Saleon?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Aquí yo creo que me va a dar otra misión. Entonces
I'll
hagámoslo.
check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Saleon, I want to be there when you find him.
Hoy sí, y diario. Garrus. Estas misiones de la tripulación es importante hacerlas para mejorar su lealtad.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Esto no acá.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Vamos a hablar con el de suministros.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Pues que son muy caros. Todo esto todavía está muy... Son 320.000, 280.000, 150 y bajamos ya a 15.000. De pronto podría servir las ligeras, que las ligeras el tema que es, por ejemplo, este fusil me gustaría compararlo, pero no con el mío, sino con el de Saren. Con el de Saren no, con el de Garrus. Me salí.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You
you've
bet.
Vender. Aquí tengo mucho. Entonces vamos a hablar con Tali.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the Myclane fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
Esta y esta.
If I give you this data, your pilgrimage is over. You'll go back to your own people.
Not right away. I'll stay with you as long as it takes to stop Seren. But my people need this.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years. But it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard. Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, There's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
No me dice nada.
I
Adiós.
should go.
See you later.
Esa ya completada de farmeo para que no me resalte más. De las coordenadas Garrus se va al último paradero conocido del doctor. En el confín Kepler. Vamos para allá.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hackett out.
Entonces tengo que ir a Kepler, acá confín Kepler y yo creo que era acá. Debe ser acá. Vamos a investigar los planetas primero. Hay que ir con Garrus. Y me gustaría ir, voy a ir con el Krogan. Temas que fuerza tecnológica no tengo mucho. Este no, es que me gusta ir más que todo con un biótico, pero estoy intentando sacar un trofeo, entonces vámonos con ellos, con ellos dos. Ese equipo, vamos a ver si tengo armadura para el Krogan, pero no sirve. Creo que mejor está. Hay algunas mejoras. Locales y creo que hay que aumentarle la escopeta. Me gusta que el Krogan sea más de escopeta que de fusil. Que al Krogan lo trato más como el tanque del equipo. No me he podido acostumbrar. Vamos a guardar acá. Aquí están. El tema es saber qué clase de enemigos son. Son de los que vienen muy rápido. Aquí vienen. Necesito que vengan para acá. Y vamos al Krogan. No sé, todavía no. Todavía no les voy a poner al Krogan nada. Se quedaron ahí atascados. Pues en realidad mejor para mí. Se aguantan. No sé por qué no vienen.
Regroup. To me.
No, esto no. Mejorar escudo. Ahora sí, quiero ver el poder. Dale, Krogan, no le quiso disparar. Y murió. Es que la inteligencia artificial de esto es... Hay que tenerle paciencia. Le puse el poder para que disparara, no disparó y Pacho se dejó matar. Por ejemplo, Garrus, no sé dónde está. Va a sacar un Medigan que le suba la sangre al Krogan. Lo que logro sin entender es que se comporta muy extraño, hay veces los compañeros no obedecen las órdenes, no disparan. El poder que se les asigna no lo ejecuta, no lo hace.
Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart, Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
This is my kill, Garrus.
You're all crazy!
¿Qué poder tiene? No, pues que es...
What was that, Shepard?
Disparo y ya.
Never hesitate when you've got the enemy in your sights, Garrus.
Point taken. Well, I guess we're done here.
Yo ni quería Will que dispare, pero bueno. Por el sonido del disparo creo que fue Garrus. Para eso es que siempre es mejor venir con alguien que tenga decodificación, pero no sé, Garrus, si vale la pena gastar tanto punto ahí. A ver si ya me deja, no me deja. No si vale la pena. Creo que sí. Acá hay otra puerta. No es tan difícil. Entonces, tareas secundarias no tengo. Tengo esta del fan. Tocaría empezar a andar por la ciudad de a ver si lo puedo encontrar. Lo mismo estos. Yo creo que ahora sí vamos a buscar a Liara para otra que podemos reclutar. Vamos para Artemis. Temas que no sé cuál de estos estará. Vamos a ver, creo que hice la misión primero. Y que los cúmulos de Artemis Tower encuentran la área, pero no nos dicen dónde específicamente, solamente los cúmulos. Entonces nos va a tocar explorar uno por uno.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Puede ser acá. Vamos con Garrus y vámonos con el Chrome. Listo, vamos mapa, vamos a ver acá. Dice electrónica, ahí está el problema. Y no tengo a nadie con electrónica acá. Lo de codificación, pero no electrónica. Entonces esta se queda sin poder abrir. Ahora fusiles de asalto. Este me sirve mucho. Entonces esto queda aquí en duda, tengo que ir con alguien de electrónica. Tengo que ir con Tali, yo creo. No lo podemos hacer todavía. Anomalía y señal de emergencia. Nos quedamos con anomalía. Lo bueno de saber elegir bien el escuadrón. El tema es que estoy tratando de sacar también unos trofeos. Voy a intentar hacer primero estas misiones con ellos. Salariano momificado. Allí está. El tema es que, a ver, yo veo desde acá. Ah, no, pues es como una, se queda una torreta. Ay, 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 ay. Ya yo me cuadro mejor. Guardamos. Y el tema es que yo no sé cómo matar a esos bichos. Porque me daña muy rápido el maco. No sé cuál es la estrategia a seguir con esos animales. Vea. Ay, me dejé coger, me dio mucho. Me quitó mucho. No tengo ni idea cómo se puede matar rápido a ellos. Y el maco no sé si se puede restaurar. Antes sí, ahora yo veo que no. Pero es una misión que nos toca. Nos va a alcanzar. Me quita mucho y no sé cómo bloquear eso. No tengo ni idea cómo bloquear eso. Casi. Estoy a un golpe nada más. No sé qué se hizo. No tengo ni idea cómo puedo matarlo. Voy a intentar ir a la cosa eso que dio la señal y escapar, que no sé cómo matarlo y me quita mucha, pues daña muy rápido el vehículo. Y no tengo cómo repararlo, no sé por qué. Lo único que se me ocurre es saltar. No sé cómo restaurar el Mac, es que ese es el tema, no tengo cómo... Y no sé si hay que comprar algo. Supone que es con triángulo, pero no me da, no me funciona. Toca volver a la nave y mirar. ¿Qué se hizo ahora? Vamos a ver si lo podemos matar así con esta estrategia. Falta poco ya. Ay, ay, ay. Aquí estaba mucha vida ahí. Tocar huir y que aparezca y volver a huir. Y así. Que no sé cómo más derrotarlo. No. Me ha quedado solamente unos poquitos a un último ataque. Ya estaba derrotado, solamente le faltaba un último ataque mío. Vamos a hacer lo mismo. Es que esos ácidos como que lo siguen a uno, teledirigidos. No hay forma de evitar. A uno le puede dar a esas paticas y también muere. Pero pues también le quita sangre. Esa no me la sabía. A ver. Esto que salga. Me comí todo ese ataque ahí. Hasta que cayó, casi que no.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon. Let's get moving.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Cooper's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Pero ya no me da más opción de nada. La con Kahoku. ¿Quién es Kahoku? Yo venía buscando al Liara. Ya no hay nada. Nos vemos a Normandía. Me equivoqué. Aquí venimos buscando a Liara. Y esta todavía... a Ciudadela. Cúmulo Artemistau. Este es el cúmulo Artemistau, pero sería bueno saber en cuál de todos.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Otra misión.
This is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Just tell me how to stop it, Admiral.
We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Pues venimos buscando a Liara primero. Acá en este planeta me faltó explorar una cosa. Que me dé fuerza tecnológica. Pues en ellos dos. Acá. Tampoco tiene nivel. Acá ya con esto tengo nivel. Mejora de arma y mejora de munición. Bueno, valió la pena. Y un momento. Listo, entonces seguimos ahora en busca de Tammy. Vamos ya, vamos para esto. A ver acá si la encontramos acá. Vamos con el Krogan y vamos con Garrus. Decimos que vamos a lo mismo, por ser biótica y tecnológica no muy buena, pero hagámosle.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Pues vemos. Me marca un enemigo ya, pero es arriba en la montaña. Marca más. Entonces no me deja guardar, listo. Vamos a guardar por si acaso. tema es el problema lo mismo, el Mako. Y no sé cómo recuperarlo. Ay.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Puedo quedar quieto. Toca hacerlo así porque si no queda muy destruido el Mako. Acá yo creo que hay más. Que no encuentro donde más me disparan. Que me marcan los enemigos, pues yo no los veo. A ver, este con escopeta, este con pistola. Equipo. Equipo, ¿qué pasó ahí? Fusil franco, vamos a ver si este fusil le sirve a Garrus. El tema del sumidero de calor es que no sé cuál es. Vamos con este y buscan una escopeta del que adentro hay alguien.
To me.
Poner escudos. Tómame con escudos mejorados. No hay nadie.
50 degrees hotter, I might start to feel uncomfortable.
I've lost contact. Negative contact.
Que hace Garrus con una pistola. Fallé. Volví a fallar, no. Voy a atropellarlos porque mientras se levantan Ya los tiene listos. Esa nave. Adelante hay varios. Pues ya lo... Hay uno grande. Quítame los pequeños primeros soldados. Y después voy por el grande. Listo. Ay, me dio. Hay más. ¿Cuál es el camino acá? Aquí no. Hacia el fondo. No sé si por acá habrá algo. Agáchate, agáchate. ¿Por qué tiene esta arma? Aquí se utilizó esto. El Krogan. Tocale escopeta de acá no funciona. El Krogan para acá. Pues queda que no me siguen las indicaciones. Pues el Krogan está parado allá como un bobo. Eso no haya caído ya pues.
Fire in the hole! Regroup!
Están arriba. Ven para acá, 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 ven para acá. Cúbrete. Ahí cayó Garrus.
around.
Están allá.
On me.
Escudo, escudo.
That's it. Tag him and tag him.
Uno grande de ellos. Carajo, son muchos. No supe qué hacer ahí. Retirada, retirada. Ah, ya me los dieron de baja tan rápido. Además que tremenda emboscada. Algo pasó, pero el arma no me quiere funcionar. Me está calentando mucho. De ahí mismo, me calienta. Algo me están haciendo. Por fin lo maté. Me están tirando unos ácidos. Lo importante es que el grande no venga. Ah, lo volvieron a... Nah, lo volvieron a matar. Toca hacerla solo. Va a estar muy complicado mientras... Equipo. Es el que necesito. Más eso se me sirve porque no tengo radar. Me cayó otro. Se mueve muy rápido. Solamente queda el grande que es el que va acá. Necesito que pase uno para acá. Rápido, Garro, rápido. Necesito que tú te pases para acá. Hay uno arriba. Que matar al pequeño primero. Listo. Garro murió, no sé por qué. Cúbrete, Garro, es que parecen retrasados. cayó.
Bring it on.
Falta uno.
Not now, Shepard.
No, esta me sirve más. Carajo.
Powering up.
Aside from the Citadel.
Esto acá supongo yo que no se puede pasar. No. Garrus cayó. Ah, no, fue el Krogan. Ah, no, pero... Aquí con el tema de las emboscadas, tener cuidado.
Just lead the way.
El tema que los sonidos de esto es muy extraño porque los escucha uno por todos lados, no se puede uno guiar.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Sarah. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Hay que tener cuidado con los Krogan que son muy bestias. Guardemos acá. Ya me puedo hacer yo que no me ve. Hay uno que no veo. Muere. Listo. Es que el arma que me deja ver el mapa creo que es esta. Hay uno al frente. Mejoro los escudos. Introducir código, escribir secuencia de anulación. No sé cuál será. Hay que investigar.
Here if you need me.
Let's get moving.
Por acá no hay nada más. Esta secuencia de anulación, ¿dónde se consigue? Es que yo no tengo ningún código. X, cuadro, bola, triángulo, X, cuadro, bola y triángulo, X. X, cuadro, bola, triángulo, triángulo, X, cuadro. Listo.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Tal Krogan es el que me preocupa.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for a life and death struggle. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Salga.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her bionics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'Soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill him.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Entonces ahora miremos a ver qué misiones más tengo. Tengo esas dos principales. Esta me falta terminarla. Yo creo que podemos ir a terminar esta. De los marines desaparecidos. Yo creo que acá ya investigamos estos planetas de acá. Antes de viajar vamos a hablar con la nueva recluta. Miremos a ver qué nos dice.
Yes, Commander?
No nos dice nada más.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
No sé si Kaidan nos dé más diálogo.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informed. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, all day is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the room. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Estoy buscando a Lazari, pero no sé en qué parte de la nave se ubica ella.
Before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, Sid.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized. But he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
She cracked him in the face. Good.
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny, I never really thought about that before. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Es que me repite lo mismo.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her
Not everyone's...
Yeah, too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. We told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You're trying to make me cry, Shepard. I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Y aquí nos dieron otra misión, por eso es bueno hablar con ellos también. Estas misiones son importantes para el equipo. Pues sigo sin ver a Lazare.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
No sé dónde puede estar Lazare.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrus. I'll keep that in mind. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do catch him.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Sarah? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
It'll depend on the situation. I'm not committing to anything until I've got him in my sights.
Fair enough. Either way, I'm right behind you, Commander.
¿Dónde estará Lazare para poder conversar con ella a ver qué nos dice? Pero no la encuentro. Que solamente está Kiaran y la doctora. No veo a nadie más.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
I want to talk about something else.
Oh, I get it. It's supposed to be a surprise. Don't worry. When they pin it on my chest, I'll pretend I had no idea it was coming. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
No me da más.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Entonces vamos a la ciudadela para terminar una misión. Nos falta hablar con alguien y ya la acabamos.
coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
En otra misión más que nos dan ahí, pero esa la dejamos para después. Vamos a terminar la que nos falta y ya. Vamos con Liara. Tiene una buena fuerza biótica. Vámonos con Tali.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Estamos haciendo esta. Marines. Almirante. Vuelve a la torre de la ciudad y le informa al almirante del destino que ha ocurrido. Almirante. Listo. Este es otro almirante.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin.
You don't approve of the Normandy's design?
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Estas opciones todavía no están habilitadas, no sé por qué.
You don't expect me to rip out the CIC and redesign it, do you?
A proactive captain would try. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
I think you should see her in action before you make that call.
Do you now? Well, I'll just have a bed made up in your cabin. Camp out until you find a fight. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment.
Pero es que acá me gustaría dar esta. Este no me convence.
I was told to make nice with the Council. If that means our military secrets get out, the brass only has themselves to blame.
I'm so pleased you can wash your hands of it. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I'll be sending my report and corrective recommendations to the Joint Military Command. Not that I expect them to do anything about it. Too many interest groups have too much money invested in this. Commander Shepard?
When I first arrived on the Citadel, I spent nearly 3 hours being questioned by the officers here before they would let me enter the wards.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Pues a ver... A la torre de la ciudadela informa al almirante del destino que ha ocurrido. La torre de la ciudad.
Khalees have been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Many details are still classified, I'm afraid. I can tell you she's a fine ship and has the best crew I've ever served with.
Some members of that crew are aliens, as I recall. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Está aquí nada que me echa, la entrevista termina, pero no la quiero terminar.
The Normandy has only been loaned to the Citadel. It's a legal technicality that allows me to use her in my new role as Spectre.
So this was only to help you in your new job working for the Citadel. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
It's inappropriate for an active duty officer to publicly comment on politics.
One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Creo que aquí la paramos.
Hold on. It's pretty clear you have an agenda here. I'm not going to be part of it. Excuse me.
You can't just walk away, Commander. The public has a right to know. Isn't it true you're just a shill for the Council?
Tenemos que ir a la torre.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Y arriba hay otra misión. Ah, pero es arriba. Bueno, primero vamos a la torre. Para terminar.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Quedarme a hablar con el almirante acá. Espero que esté acá.
Maybe, but I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. If it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No, and I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Ahora. ¿Dónde está el almirante?
No, I'm
Aquí
waiting to
está.
speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
They were killed by a Thresher mob.
A Thresher mob? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Y listo. Yo creo que ya va siendo todo por hoy. Ya llevamos casi 3 horas. Tenemos una nueva integrante en la Normandía. Terminamos esta misión. Y yo creo que ya va siendo todo por hoy. Entonces dejamos aquí y seguimos después.